everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to weeks 1 and 2 of Advent with Diabetes. I have composed 4 different questions combining weeks 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, kind of sharing a little bit more of the Christmassy side with diabetes, answering questions ranging from food to gift ideas to just in general how I just kind of balance the holidays with diabetes. This is my second Christmas going in with type 1 diabetes, and it gets considering that I'm not honeymooning anymore. I've been done with the honeymoon phase for God knows how long. It's difficult to not spike, but you can do it if you put in a lot of implications into place. But the first question I put on here, or for week 1, I wanted to talk about my favorite holiday food that I'm going to take insulin for, no matter if it sends me to 300 or not. And that's fudge. I will literally eat a pile of fudge, and if I have to take 5 units of insulin and I still spike, I'll still eat it. To me, it's not so much the spike, it's how long am I sitting at that high blood sugar. Am I going to sit there for 6 or 7 hours? Then yeah, you're doing damage. But if you spike and come down, or you spike and you recognize, hey, I need more insulin, or you know what, I could take a shot and bypass my pump to try to get myself back at a healthier level, then go ahead and do it. You know what? It's the holidays. Enjoy yourself. If you're a type 1 diabetic, you do not have to limit any type of food you have as far as managing your disease. Now, with that being said, I don't eat a lot of high glycemic foods or super carby foods just because I know my body handles better with the lower glycemic, healthier foods. And it keeps my blood sugars more balanced. It keeps them more even. It keeps them more stable and steady. Most of my diet is composed of a lot of vegetables, safe fruits like berries, a lot of protein like meat and nuts, cheese, eggs, stuff like that. Now, I'm not full-blown keto, but when I do want something sweet, I try to eat something that's lower carb for sweet, or I try to implement stuff like stevia. I don't really like to use Splenda a lot, but I try to use those kind of things instead of eating something super high glycemic or pure sugar. But I will tell you a couple things that will help you with foods that you absolutely love to eat, like fudge, or maybe just desserts, or maybe you like a lot of potatoes and bread at your meals, that may help you avoid really nasty blood sugar spikes. Number 1, you could put in on temp basils. I found out over the course of having an insulin pump that temp basils, use them as much as you need to, because honestly, is kind of what Tandem's basal IQ or control IQ feature is going to, is leading up to the idea that if your blood sugar is on the rise, it will start pumping out more background insulin to try to hinder that spike to maybe 160 or 170 like a non-diabetic would go to, and then level you off down to a safe and healthy non-diabetic level. Well, I have the Omnipod Dash, and currently that is not in a closed loop or control IQ type situation. So I have to manually do this myself. If I know I'm eating rice or dessert or a candy cane or fudge, I will put on an 85% increased temp basal for at least an hour. And let me tell you, it actually keeps my spikes down, because the human pancreas will secrete more background insulin in response to the digestion of the different foods. Stuff like fudge and baked goods may have a lot of fat in them, which means they're not going to digest very quickly. So if you can implement a temp basal or an extended bolus to kind of mirror that better, you're not going to have these nasty spikes. Or like for me, I know for certain foods I need to take a big dose up front plus a temp basal, just because my body otherwise will skyrocket to 250, and I'll just sit there and I'll end up having to take a shot, and it's not going to be fun, and then I'm going to not feel good. I might have a headache. I might be thirsty, I could be tired or a little bit irritable. It's not fun to deal with. So I found out through having an insulin pump, don't be afraid to use those temp basals, especially if you know you're going to be eating a lot of junk food like I have been the past month and a half. I've been using temp basals pretty much every single meal, every single day for that reason. But I also go through hormonal things. As a woman, I go through monthly menstrual periods, which also don't help with food. So I try to implement those with my period. But things of the nature with high glycemic foods, baked goods, sweets, potatoes, breads, please don't be afraid to use those temp basals, and don't sacrifice any holiday food just because you have type 1 diabetes. Again, it is not your fault, not diet induced. Another tip, don't take huge portions at once. If I'm going to eat a bunch of junk, I might eat a couple cookies, bolus for it, wait a couple hours, let my blood sugar return back to a decent level, and then eat some more junk. I mean, it works. Don't take 25 cookies at once, okay, people? That is a lot of insulin and a lot of roller coasters. So if you're going to ingest a lot of high glycemic foods, take them in very small portions. So I think that answers week number 1 for Diabetes Advent Calendar. I will move on to week number 2, which is what are some good diabetes-related gift ideas or stocking stuffers for anyone interested? Now, I know we're past St. Nick at this point. If you do celebrate that, that is at the beginning of December. But these would make great gifts for Christmas. If you're Jewish and you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, these would make great gifts for any diabetic. Or something to make diabetes a little bit more fun and stuff like that. So I could say like gift cards or gift certificates to like Expression Mad, which are like the tapes I wear on my Dexcom, T1D Decals, which is a company that just recently launched. I did do a review on her products, and she did offer me a discount code for the month of November for my viewers, which was super duper sweet of her. Great lady. You could do gift certificates to those for different stickers for pumps or Dexcoms or Libres. Pimp My Diabetes is another great place. Hyper Pump Art. I like the idea of like maybe putting together little candy bags for low blood sugars, like buy your diabetic friend or your diabetic family member or whomever like little bags of Skittles. I like little peppermints this time of year for treating lows. The peppermint nougats are great. Candy canes are great for lows. Any type of little candies that we can eat for lows would be great. Like I said, the mini Skittles, even like mini licorice sticks would work really good for lows. You can create like little candy bags, and then we can carry them around with us, and they're not inconvenient to carry a big bag of things. We can just use them for treating lows. Another one is something that I use regularly too, and I've done a giveaway on my channel for 300 subscribers back at the beginning of September or end of August, is a vial safe insulin protector. They're a little rubber coating that goes around outside an insulin vials. They can be made for the 10 milliliter vials, and I do believe they have ones for 15 milliliter for people that use long-acting Lantus or Levemir in a vial. They work great, and I know recently they've come out with colors to their rubber protectors, which is super nice. Not only does the rubber protector keep the glass from probably shattering if you were to drop it, what I love most about a vial safe is that it gives me a grip when I'm pulling out insulin to change out my Omnipod. Glass vials tend to be very, very slippery, and with my luck, I would probably crack it on the floor, and there goes thousands of dollars worth of insulin down the drain. So I like that the rubber grip gives me the ability to grasp it easier, and I can only do it with 2 fingers, and then I can use my other hand to withdraw insulin for a syringe to fill up a pump for myself when it comes to change my pump site. Vial safes aren't very expensive. They're like $5 a piece. Same with any decals or Expression Mad tapes. They're not very expensive. Great little stocking stuffers, and it would please any artistic, creative, or fun-loving type 1 diabetic like myself. Another one, which is a little more on the expensive side, is a Diabetic bag. I do have one. I do use one a lot. I did do a video on my channel a long time ago showing what I put inside of it. They're very, very nice leather bags, or you can get more of the compact wallet sizes. And these bags or purses or wallets are designed for people with type 1 diabetes to have their diabetic supplies either discreet or in a cute bag that's fashionable and doesn't really look like you have diabetes, and you can easily check things if you don't want people knowing that you have a condition, or you just want to kind of blend in with everything. You can get gift certificates, or you can buy somebody a diabetic bag if you want to get them something bigger. Another one is diabetes themed t-shirts. I have a few of them myself, but I get cracked up over stuff like runs on insulin and Diet Coke. That's a funny one. You can get World Diabetes Day t-shirts, or I love my I have a Lion King one that says I believe it says something like proud owner of a useless pancreas, and then it has the Rafiki, I believe is his name, holding up the little pancreas in his hand. Instead of holding up baby Simba, he's holding up a pancreas, which is super cool. Proud owner of a useless pancreas, and I'm going to show it off. And another final thing that you can get anybody is any type of low-carb drinks or snacks. I mean, I like cheese. I like meat. Just buy me a pile of vegetables. Buy me a gallon of Diet Coke. I would be totally fine with that. Like, I run on Diet Coke practically since being in dental hygiene school. I practically run on coffee black coffee and Diet Coke. I literally survive off of that. And stevia, and dark chocolate. That's literally what keeps me going and what keeps me sane while I'm going through dental hygiene school. So, any of those things would be great for any person who has diabetes and you want to get them a little something for Christmas and you want it to be diabetes related or stuff like that. So I think this concludes weeks 1 and 2 of the Advent calendar for diabetes awareness. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. I post videos every single week about diabetes plus more. Stay tuned. I've got weeks 3 and 4 for Advent coming out. The Advent calendar here for diabetes themed stuff. That'll be the next video coming out, and then I'm going to be doing my special thing for 600 and 700 subscribers, and at some point after the holidays I will go live for 500 subscribers, and I'll answer any questions you guys have, take any suggestions you guys have for videos. I will have to download an app. Somebody did direct message me on Beyond Type 1 saying that there was a specific app that I can use to live stream on YouTube, because YouTube changed their policies as of recent, and you have to be at 1,000 subscribers in order to do a live stream from a mobile device. I could do it from my laptop, however my laptop is not very fast and I don't want to have unreliable connections. My iPad or my phone would be a lot faster, so I will work on doing that after the holidays so that we're all caught up on celebrations for the subscribers, and then 800, 900, and 1,000 subscribers. Again, I will do something for that as it comes out. Continue to hit that subscribe button. I absolutely love this community that I've built, and I love how you guys have made living with type 1 diabetes so much easier for me, and I'm glad that I can help other people and not be scared to share what I go through, because the more and more we share, the better off we are going to be to finding cures, to treatments, to advocating for ourselves for cheaper costs of diabetic supplies, you name it. The more we share, the better off we are. So anyways, until next time for another video, take care, God bless, be kind, spread positivity, and be thankful. I love you all, and I hope you are getting everything you need prepped for the holidays, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone.